Well, I honestly believe it's the best county ground in the country. Obviously playing here for a few years. When I started, I went to school at Millfield. When I started at Millfield, I wasn't too sure. I didn't follow cricket that much, professional cricket, so it didn't mean a huge amount to me when I was at Millfield, and then coming away and spending more time here, it's just an incredible place to play cricket, especially in the white ball format. Getting full houses, most white ball games, it's just a great place to play.
When you came here, of course, it was a bit different to the way it is now.
Just slightly. I think there's one, the Ian Botham stand here, but apart from that everything's changed. Yeah, so we've got just Gothic stands, Caddick stands, so we've got it all, and it's completely changed. But I still think it's been able to retain its character. It still feels, because of the church and the hill, it just feels still like a proper county ground.
You started here in 2003, same year that T20 kicked off. You didn't actually play T20 that year, but you've played T20 since 2004. Talk about those early memories of playing that here. When you were a bowler, I remember.
Well, I don't think I was a bowler, but I did bowl a little bit. I think back then it seemed a bit gimmicky. People weren't really sure about how it was going to go down in the professional setup. It obviously been played in club cricket and stuff like that, and it took off so quickly. People suddenly realised, initially people were going out just slogging, there wasn't many tactics to it. People were unsure the best way to play that format, but it's just evolved so quickly and so well, and it's obviously on the forefront of the game really now. So my memories are of just watching the game evolve over that time and seeing different transitions within the game with shot selections and how people are going about it with the ball and with the bat, and then seeing how youngsters are coming through who have grown up watching 2020 cricket.
You got your maiden ton against a pretty strong bowling attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played against Durham. Another injury got called up. They had Shoaib Akhtar, and I think that was about it. I'm not sure who else they had really, but again, it's such a great place to be when you're a youngster just coming into the side, because really you're just thinking, I'm just going to go out there and enjoy it. I'm not too fussed about what happens. There's no expectations on me at all. The team is struggling. They had the first team in 4-day cricket had been struggling for a while, so I had some really good senior players around at the time, and that's some of the memories I have here at the Cooper Associates, is the Jamie Cox, the Rob Turners, all these legends that I got to play with. So I just embraced that. I just thought, I'm playing with such a good bunch of blokes here, I'm just going to go out and enjoy it, and fortunately for me it kind of came off during that game.
That same season, I think you scored a double ton for England under-19s, batting with Alistair Cook.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was here, wasn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Bangladesh. Yeah, so good side to get it against. Again, to be honest, I can't really remember much of the innings. Double hundred for England under-19s always good, especially on your home ground. I think I got a wicket as well, which I actually remember getting the wicket, but I don't remember too much about the batting.
Now, James, when you started playing at the Cooper Associate County Ground, this was actually where you came out from, wasn't it? Where you walked down the steps and walked out to the middle. Yeah, we had the change rooms at the far end, and that was the change rooms I came into first team cricket, and it was brilliant. It was great because what you had in that change room was history really. You had memories and stories about pool tables, snooker tables in the middle, Ian Botham playing Viv Richards at darts. You started to have those stories come out, and memories of that change room, and that was great. It was an old changing room, dated, a bit tatty. That added to it. It was brilliant coming into that, seeing the sweat and the dirt in the changing room. Just that element of, this is great. There's some Somerset legends that have been in this changing room, and I'm fortunate enough to now be in it. Looking back over your years here, in the 15 years since you started playing first class cricket, what would be your most memorable innings that you've played here?
I think there's a few. I mean, you remember most of your hundreds that you get, so managed to get a few of those. I think getting a triple hundred is a pretty good feeling. Getting a T20 100 was pretty good here as well. So I mean, Cooper Associates Ground shares so many memories for me. But if you're scoring winning runs, I think I got 100 against Yorkshire. Chasing me and Triggs put on a partnership and managed to get chasing 400 or 500 or something like that. So that was massive, because at the time they were doing really well in the championship. So there's so many occasions that I couldn't pinpoint one or two, but I guess getting your CBs is always special.
What about the one-legged 100 against Notts 2 years ago?
Yeah, well that was probably memorable for different reasons. I think the context of that game, I think that's been blown out the water a little bit. You obviously hurt my foot and broke my foot early on in the innings, but in cricket you don't have to run, so I could stand there, and it was probably easier in a way because I didn't have to do any hard work in running. I could stand there and watch the ball hit the ball, which is what all batsmen try and do, so that was fine. But it was the context of that game I guess I try and forget, because there's been a couple of occasions where emotions have ran high towards the end of the season at this ground, and they're memorable for other reasons. We get so close a couple of times, and I've watched teams raise the trophy here in Lancashire when they won it, so I think that kind of fuels the fire that we can go that one step further and lift the trophy here.